meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here.
Trustee Frank Clark.
Here.
Chairman Trustee Segler.
here.
Okay, all comments will be taken at the end of the meeting. If anyone has a question or comment, raise your hand. You'll be recognized by the chair. Come up to the podium, state your name and address for the record. Multiple speakers will not be allowed.
Thank you. 261-18 to accept the minutes from the September 25th regular meeting.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Trustee Clark.
Yes.
Trustee Webb.
Yes.
I abstain.
Yes, we abstain. 262-18 to authorize the fiscal officer to pay all outstanding invoices incurred and approve all warrants issued.
I'll move. I'll second.
Trustee Hovis.
Yes.
Trustee Clark.
Yes.
Trustee Webb.
Yes. 263-18 to authorize the fiscal officer to make the following transfers as listed below.
I'll move. Second.
Trustee Hovis.
Yes.
Trustee Clark.
Yes.
Trustee Webb.
Yes. 264-18 to authorize the fiscal officer to do the following supplemental appropriation and report to the Trumbull County Auditor as listed below.
I'll move. I'll second.
Trustee Hovis.
Yes.
Trustee Clark.
Yep.
Trustee Webb.
Yes. Correspondence, nothing available at this time. Under administration, anything to report?
No.
Yeah, we just got us a schedule for the water line going up 5.
Okay. I will contact Trumbull County Engineer Randy Smith to see what progress is going with that. Talk to him a little bit later this week. Also received a letter dated September 26th from the Trumbull County Commissioners. The following action was taken at their meeting on the 26th, and it reads as follows. Motion made by Mr. Frank Fuda, seconded by Mr. Mauro Candelasa to authorize the Board of Trumbull County Commissioners to lock in natural gas prices for the natural gas aggregate program with Constellation Energy Services, Natural Gas, LLC, upon the advice of Buckeye Energy Brokers, Incorporated, 66 East Mill Street, Akron, Ohio, 44308, by setting a limit order at $3.09 per 1,000 cubic feet or less for the billing period of March 2019 to February 2022. Sounds like a pretty good program. Anybody that's interested, please contact Township Hall. We can pass on further information for you. Fire Department.
Just the two things on the agenda, Mr. Chairman. Though on the 26618, there is a quote that is dated from 2 or 3 years ago. I did call him, and that is the quote that he is submitting, and that's what he will go by. That's all I have, sir.
Okay, thank you, Chief. 265-18 to approve an expenditure of $76,834 with Warren Fire Equipment, 6880 Todd Avenue, Warren, Ohio, 44481. The equipment purchase will be 10 self-contained breathing apparatus, 10 additional bottles, 12 additional SCBA masks. The purchase is being made through the Firefighter Assistant Grant. Federal share of the grant is $72,992, and township share is $3,842. This expenditure will be taken out of the New Buildings and Equipment Fire Fund 10-A-06 from the bid.
I'll move. Second.
Trustee Hovis.
Yes.
Trustee Clark.
Yes.
Trustee Webb.
Yes. 266-18 to approve an expenditure of $21,864 with Finley Fire Equipment, 1815 Taft Avenue, Niles, Ohio, 44446. The equipment purchased will be 12 sets of structural firefighting gear, bunker coats, and pants. The purchase is being made through the firefighter assistance grant. Federal share of the grant is $20,771, and the township share is $1,093. This expenditure will be taken out of the New Buildings and Equipment Fire Fund 10-A-06, see quote attached.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Trustee Hubbard?
Yes.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee West?
Yes. Okay, there's non-agenda items. There was a fire department August monthly report that's attached. Police Department Chief Hovis.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I submitted my monthly report. I'll field any questions you may have for that. If there's no questions, I'll move on to the first agenda item, is to temporarily appoint Detective Jake Abbott as sergeant effective immediately. I'd like to speak about Jake a little bit here. You know, he was hired at our police department back in 2012. And during that interview process, we always talk about hiring people for their character. And I think this police department and the residents here should be blessed to have an officer with such good character. Then he was moved on to full-time, promoted to detective, and he's just been nailing everything down that I asked him to do. So that would be the first item. The second and third item are just some grants that were obtained for bulletproof vests. Then the third is, or the fourth one is to approve the purchase of 2 of those vests. And I'd like to do the swearing in of Jake Abbott at the end of the meeting.
At the end of the meeting?
Sure.
Okay. All right. 267-18 to temporarily appoint Detective Jacob Abbott as sergeant effective immediately.
Second.
Trustee Hubbard?
Yes.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee West?
Yes. 268-18 to accept a grant from the Bulletproof Vest Partnership for $679.99 for the purchase of 2 bulletproof vests that have been previously purchased.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Trustee Hubbard?
Yes.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee West?
Yes. 269-18 to accept a grant for body armor from the Ohio Law Enforcement Body Armor Program for $1,048, 50-cent grant with a $349.50 local match.
I'll move.
Second.
Trustee Hubbard?
Yes.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee West?
Yes. 270-18 to approve the purchase of 2 bulletproof vests from Red Diamond at a cost not to exceed $1,398. See attached.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Trustee Hubbard?
Yes.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee West?
Yes. The non-agenda item, September monthly report is attached. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Chief Hovis for his efforts in pursuing these grants and getting uniforms or that keep our men safe. So thank you, Chief, for your
Very
efforts.
well.
Okay, Road Department. Anything to report, Liaison Hovis?
No.
Okay.
Just what's on the agenda there, park closed November 1st.
Special note, the Township Park will be closing November 1st, 2018, and Jack Governor's last day will be November 1st, 2018 for the season. Planning Director, Zoning Inspector, and Code Enforcement Officer, Mr. Pizzullo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I submitted my monthly report actually at the last meeting. We have had no activity since. You'll get a monthly report at the next trustee meeting. There was a zoning appeals board hearing held on September 26th with the applicant present. There was an objection by the adjoining neighbor. The applicant did not have a compelling request, nor did he have evidence of a hardship. The applicant's request was denied by the zoning board. That's number one. Number two, in the previous meeting, Mr. McBride had requested information on Cody's lawn service. I did find a valid certificate of workers' comp for the first quarter of this year in his file. There was a certificate of insurance with us being named as the insured on file. number 2. And number 3, we spoke at the last meeting regarding approving expenses for seminars that I'll be attending October 26th and November 2nd. I believe that should be handled at the next meeting as well.
Actually, those were already passed at the beginning of the
You,
beginning of the year meeting.
Yeah,
so everybody's
yeah.
all set.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks for letting us know though when they are.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for your report. Zoning Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals, I know they had their quarterly meeting last Wednesday, October 3rd. Nothing more to report than that. I believe they'll set from that meeting, they'll set their times and dates for the meetings that'll be for 2019. As soon as I get that information, I'll pass it on. Parks and Recreation Board, Mrs. Lewis, anything to report?
No, just the next meeting is October 16th at 7 o'clock right here.
Thank you. Asked to be placed on the agenda. No one has been asked to be placed on the agenda. I'll open it up right now for public comment. Please come forward, state your name.
Stanley Schroeder, Lakeshore Drive, Portland. A question. What is a resolution? When you three gentlemen vote on and approve a resolution, what does that do?
That becomes law, I guess, if there's any way.
Okay. I understand here, several years ago, you did a resolution to give $60,000 to the road department for, out of the general fund per year to do paving and stuff, and you've not done it as of yet. Can I ask why?
There's no money in the general fund to do it.
You got almost $500,000 in the general fund.
If you go back and look at past history, the last 3 years, it hasn't been done because there's no money in the general
You got
fund to do it.
$500,000 in the general fund.
No, we don't.
How much you got in the general fund? Almost. 400,000?
Fiscal officer's right there.
How much is in the general fund? I don't understand this. I've been doing some research on this, and I've had some enlightening information, and a resolution was passed, and you were going to do that, but yet you keep money, there's money in the general fund, and I do understand that you can't run a deficit. I understand that, but as long as you got plus money, and $60,000 at $12,000 a mile, hey, you got 21 miles, 22 miles of road.
$12 a mile. I don't understand where you're getting that. $12.
That's for repaving, to chip and seal a road, 18-foot wide, costs approximately $12,000 a mile.
Chip and seal.
Yes, that is correct.
So if we put chip and seal down there in Westlake and Lake Shore, that would be acceptable for residents?
I don't care where you start chipping and seal, as long as you start fixing the roads.
Well, again, unfortunately, our road department supervisor's not here this
Yeah,
evening.
I understand that.
They just completed chip and seal on Camp Salmon.
Water,
And that was about 35 to 40,000.
something like that.
That came out of the general, I believe came out of the general fund.
Okay,
So
so
we're not-
you've done that for 1 year, what about?
The year before that.
My question is past year.
No, that did not come out of
So that did not come out of the general fund. Okay, sorry, we spoke.
Oh, it didn't?
And
The
then-
general fund balance, please.
$566,420.
Okay. All right. So I stand corrected, it's a little over $500,000. But I guess I'm still trying to get a handle on, I know you can't go into the following year, and I do know that these gentlemen here they have their own money in that. Okay, and that your general fund is part of another pot. Okay, and I'm just trying to get it straightened out up here, why you did this resolution and you've never followed through, and the statement is, you don't have the money, so if you don't have the money, why even do the resolution?
We did have the money at the time. They actually, there was probably $180,000 transferred to the rec department for paving. That's how we were able to go and get grants. Well, then when Kasich took all the money away, we discontinued it.
Well, you still have some money left from that, correct?
Well, I guess here's the easiest way to look at this. If you have $2,000 in your checkbook,
Okay.
and you know you gotta spend $2,100 next week,
Okay.
where are you gonna get the rest of your money from?
Raise taxes.
That's what we're trying to do.
That's, yeah.
That's what
See,
we're
that
trying to
don't
do.
always work, though.
That's why the $60,000 does not get transferred to the road department anymore.
Not only that, but right now, the general fund is in deficit spending. We are not taking in as much money as needs to be taken in to support the general fund. So we are pecking away at that what you call surplus.
Okay, but the general fund, according to Mr. Parks, is a bank where if you need money, that's what you take money from. Is that correct?
As long as there's money in the bank.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We used it for several different situations when Chief Lewis had the opportunity to pay a substantial down payment on the new ladder truck. It's by borrowing that money from the general fund and getting it to the fire department for a period of 9 months, we were able to save,
About $22,000.
okay,
But he has to pay that money back.
It was paid back.
So really, it's not a permanent loan.
correct,
Temporary.
correct,
But if you don't have it, you can't borrow it.
All right, and one other question, Mr. Hovis, it seems like you are the road department trustee or something, correct? I do see where Cortland, actually, the city of Cortland, which is in Bazetta, I see they got $356,155 from between 2 grants of Federal Surface Transportation and an Ohio Public Works Commission, and there was no cost to the city for that money. Do you know anything about that?
The key word there, Mr. Schroeder, is
City.
city.
Yeah,
They operate under
Township and
complete,
cities are different.
they operate
but
under,
isn't those 2 grants accessible to the townships?
No.
That's totally something different.
Yes.
So I've learned something. Thank you, gentlemen, appreciate that.
thanks for your questions.
Yeah, enjoy your day.
Is there anybody else who would like to make a public comment at this time? Okay, I'd like to call Patrolman Jacob Abbott to the front. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, Jacob Abbott, do solemnly swear
I, Jacob Abbott, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
and that of the state of Ohio,
and that of the state of Ohio,
that I will obey the laws and ordinances
that I will obey the laws and ordinances
of the Township of Bazetta,
of the Township of Bazetta,
familiarize myself with and be obedient
familiarize myself with and be obedient
to the rules and regulations and orders
to the rules, regulations, and orders
of the Bazetta Police Department,
of the Bazetta Police Department,
and faithfully serve the Township of Bazetta
and faithfully serve the Township of Bazetta
in the discharge of my duties as police officer / sergeant
and discharge my duties as a police officer / sergeant
to the best of my knowledge and ability.
to the best of my knowledge and ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you.
Congratulations, Jake.
Thank you.
And boy, Jake.
proud to be a member of this police department, and I'm thankful for the opportunity to continue in this police department's success and progress. Thank you.
Glad to have you.
One more thing before we close out the meeting. Just everybody remind that trick or treat night for Bazetta Township will be October 31st from 6 to 8 p.m. To adjourn, 271-18 to adjourn the meeting at 7:20 p.m.
Trustee Hubbard?
Yes.
Trustee Park?
Yes.
Yes. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Nope, I can get it, but thank God.